So in this video, you're going to see some of the befores and afters and some just principles of training and techniques that we used, but it won't be the whole session. I will post an unedited version for all of us horse nerds out there so that you can see everything the way it really happened, and how we kind of went over some of the obstacles that were presented, and hopefully that will be also very helpful to you. Thanks.
And then all of a sudden she just mellowed out and backed off from me.
Yeah, that's totally normal.
Like,
Playing around, I'm not in her way because this is not a
relaxing. But what did she do first thing?
Okay.
Ooh.
Knock yourself down. That's it. Good. Now cross. And back. Good. Turn. And right there and pet her. Go to her and pet her. See, you're such an awesome girl. That's your rum penning in a nutshell, okay? Look at her head. She wants this. She wants this. You're okay. You did good. You're doing good. You're doing good. Yeah, and that's okay. Oh. Here. Okay. So, can a horse like Maya be fixed, and how plausible is it for a green person, what we call someone who doesn't know much about horses yet, to get a horse like this and make it a willing partner? I'm gonna be the first one to say yes, because I was that person. But there is a cost. It's almost like asking a question, can a person without education or background in construction build a house? Yes, they can, but it's gonna take a while, and they're gonna make some mistakes. Before we continue with the video, I wanna put a few thoughts out there to keep in mind. So the reason I'm saying yes is because I was that person. I knew almost nothing about horses, but I loved them. I dreamt about having one all my life, and finally I got a Mustang. And she is amazing. She's now a willing partner, won all kinds of shows that we asked her to do. But what it took is a lot of education, a lot of time and effort, and really going after it. If you're not willing to commit, then get a horse that's already, that already knows everything. But so the things that I want to say about what it takes is, first of all, understanding. So you have to understand what the horse communicates with you, and even before that, you have to understand what innate horse needs are. In a lot of ways, they're really opposite of what human needs are, because we're predators, they're prey animals. The way we approach life is almost the opposite. When you understand what the needs are, and when you understand what the horse is communicating with you, then you have to also know how to correct it, truly, mostly using energy and then body language. And then after those things are in place, you have to have good timing. So you understand what the horse's needs are, you understand what the horse is communicating to you, then you are able to communicate back to the horse in a timely manner. That's what timing is. And after that, you also need to commit to repetition. So in the first training session, what you're doing is you're making a change. But a change is really an introduction to a concept. It is not a set habit. So for a horse that's been out there and doing the wrong thing over and over, an introduction to a concept is the change that you achieve in one session. So that's where I come in and I create that change in the horse. But the moment you don't ask the same way, or you don't understand how to ask for the same result, and you don't repeat it over and over and over again to where it becomes a habit for the horse, then the horse is going to go back right back to what they were doing before, a default setting, right? So if there's no repetition, the horse is going to default to what they were originally doing and comfortable and familiar with. So repetition is the key. If you don't have the time to invest in repeating the right thing that the horse is doing, then you're not going to achieve the calm horse that you want. A lot of people fall into this predicament. They want a horse, they see prices out there, and it varies from $500 to $50,000, and they see the $50,000 horse, they like it, the horse is safe, knows a lot, but you don't have that kind of money, but you want a horse. So people fall into either, I'm going to get this horse from an auction, or I'm going to rescue this horse, I'm going to get a Mustang, I'm going to save this horse from my neighbor, and that's amazing, but you have to count the cost. You have to understand that those horses need a lot of building up, a lot of in different ways, physically, emotionally, education-wise. So you have to be willing to invest that money and time in their rehabilitation and education. And I still say, yes, get that horse, but just know what you're getting into. And then what you expect from a horse trainer, let's say you hire me and I come in and I create a change in the horse, and then I teach you how to also ask for that change consistently, but then you have to follow through. And sometimes what the difficulty is when a horse doesn't know and a person doesn't know and they're trying to work together, it's just a little more challenging. You have to you are going to do the wrong thing. I do the wrong thing and I catch myself, and horses are forgiving and they can totally adjust and understand, but you have to allow for that. You have to expect that, and not get frustrated with the horse, or frustrated with yourself. So when a trainer comes and in one session we make a change, then for the following week you might call and ask questions, or watch the video over and over again and try to follow through with the right way of asking, or maybe ask for a makeup session to kind of make some adjustments so where you feel more comfortable. And then the last thing is we tend to blame the horse if we don't understand. Horses are not mean or aggressive because they feel comfortable with that kind of behavior. They're actually prey animals, and as such they only fight when they feel like that will ensure their survival. They're so scared that they feel the need to defend. That's one reason. The other reason is this is a taught behavior. It's paid off. The other thing is we tend to assign horses human behavior and say, oh, they're so stubborn. They're just getting at you. They're trying to get you. They're cheating you. So horses are not, they don't think like we do. They're prey animals. We're predators. We as predators, we have a very direct line thinking where we want something done, we see the straightest point to the goal and we go get it. And horses are more like zigzagging towards the goal and approaching and retreating and making sure this is okay, and is it really okay, let me do my safety check. They're very roundabout thinkers. So when we say that a horse is cheating us, they're not cheating us, they're trying to, they're lazy creatures by nature, and they're trying not they're trying to preserve energy to run from predators. So if there's an easier way to do something and we're asking them the hard way, they'll be like, let me tell you, there's an easier way to do this. And they want to do it with the least amount of effort. But the other thing is when they're we're saying, oh, they're aggressive, they're attacking. They're not aggressive by nature. They're either trying to protect themselves, or they see no way out, or they're trying to establish their place in the herd dynamic, because a human and a horse, that's a herd of two. So even with one human, they're trying to establish, okay, so who's leading here? Because their survival literally depends on having a leader or leading in their mind. In their mind, either they have to submit to a leader or they have to be the one leading. So make no mistake about it, if you're not a leader, they would lead you, and then you would feel like they're mean to you or they're chipping you, but they're not. They're just trying to protect themselves and you. So I think when you start to think from that understanding point, then you would be able to see stuff a lot different, and you'll be able to respond differently, and ultimately you have a good relationship with a horse. So keep that in mind as you're watching. I'm gonna allow her to play around a little bit, but I want her out of my face, so that when she starts playing around, I'm not in her way, because this is not relaxing. But what did she do first thing? She saw me yielding away, and she decided, that's my idea. Yeah, move your feet out of my pan, right? So it tells you where her mind is, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Knock yourself down.
Hi.
I don't want you to get this one. Don't give me attitude. She's definitely a lead. She wants to be lead horse. But a lot of it, I think, is because, did she have another horse with her over there?
No.
No, yeah. She has no idea as far as she's concerned. It's a need to dominate another person.
We're not really sure a lot of her history.
No, don't you kick at me. And Wolf. Some humble. Humble.
Ooh. Now see, that to me looks like a little bit of attitude.
It's totally attitude.
Okay. No, I didn't even catch it. I didn't catch it.
It's okay.
So I want to watch this afterwards.
What we learn about this horse later is that she was actually never with another horse. We're actually not sure about her upbringing. I don't know how early she was taken away from her mother, or if she was a bottle baby, but she never learned herd behavior to begin with. And then the people in her life, being an only horse, she found a way to dominate them, and they inadvertently taught her that that was a behavior that was okay, and then it progressed to being an aggressive behavior. So with this particular horse, I really had to own space in order for her to even change her perspective and find me important. But I'm gonna accept all of this. I'm not gonna ask her to move any faster. Ah, you're smart, aren't you? You're a smart one. It's not gonna be as complicated when she knows it, I promise.
Yeah.
You're gonna know exactly what to do. So let me talk to you about it for a second. So step one is, when you want to send her off, you point your hand, then you pluck, and kind of do this, and then make it clear with swinging your stick.
Okay.
For a little bit of calmness now.
Yeah.
We'll
Definitely.
see this right there. Okay, keep following.
Oh.
You're good. You're good. You're gonna do it. Come on. Okay, say what? Point. She stopped. You gotta correct her. Point. Pluck. Good. Put your hand down. She's walking. Stop. Looking towards her. Good. That's it. Stop. Yeah, don't get close to her. You can follow her in a circle
walking when you can hit a short line. Good job. That's it. See how we're following her butt? That's it. Good girl. That's it. We are not going too close to her. You don't want to be close to her in case she kicks. Okay, point, because you got to correct her now. She's doing her own thing. Cluck. Good, stop now. Don't go towards her head. Stay with her butt. Point. Point, cluck. Okay, follow that butt. Look towards me. There you go. You're with me right here. Good job. Okay, that's it. Good. Following her. Good job. That's it. That's it. If she stops, you're going to point. Okay, stop. Good job. By stop, I mean put your hand down. That's it. Good. Now cross. And back. Good. Turn. And right there and pet her. Go to her and pet her and say, you're such an awesome girl. That's your rum penning in a nutshell, okay? Look at her head. She wants this. She wants this. You're okay. You did good.